guys, I am back with new lesson. In today's lesson, we're going to look at a couple other words we use which are important when we are learning about countable and uncountable. Okay, so talking about countable and uncountable nouns in the last lesson. Now, there are some words we use with only countable and other words we use with uncountable nouns. So I am going to teach you how to use the quantifier some, any, how many, and how much. So let's start with some and any. Well, we use first of all, we use them when we don't know the exact amount or the exact number of things that we're talking about, and probably the exact number is not relevant. So we use words like some and any when we talk about countable and uncountable nouns, and we don't know the exact number and it's not important either. Okay, like امتى تستعملوا some and any؟ من يكون عندنا countable في uncountable في countable، ومن يكون the exact number is not important، ماشي مهم ولا ما معروف، it's not specified. Okay, so first let's take a look at how to use some. Okay, now some is used with countable and uncountable nouns, always in affirmative or positive sentence. So some can نستعملوها مع countable and uncountable في positive sentence affirmative ديما. Okay, let's take a look at an example. I have some friends. Okay, so friend is a countable noun. 1 friend, 2 friends, 3 friends. We can count them. Okay, now let's look at second example. I'd like some water. So water is an uncountable noun. Why is it uncountable? Can I say I have 2 water, 4 waters, 3 waters? No, I have to say 2 cups, 1 cup, 2 liters. So again, we need a measurement to count it. By itself, water is not countable. So it is uncountable noun. It is a positive sentence. I like some water. It's an affirmative. So we use some. And we don't know the exact amount of water. Now let's look at an exception, the exception of the use of some. We have an exception. We use some in question when you are offering or making a request. Okay, so for example, would you like some coffee? Would you like some bread? I'm offering it. Or requesting, can I have some water please? Can I have some coffee please? Now again, the quantity is not specified. It could be half cup, 2 cups, we don't know exactly. So we use some. Now let's take a look at the uses of any. Okay, we use any in interrogative and negative sentence. For example, have you got any cheese? Have you got any cheese? Cheese is uncountable. Second example, have you got any friends? Friends is, as we said before, it's countable. So we use any with countable and uncountable in interrogative sentence. Next, we use it with negative sentence. Example, he hasn't got any cheese. He hasn't got any friends in Chicago. So cheese is uncountable, friends is countable. So we use some with countable and uncountable in affirmative sentence, and we use any with countable and uncountable in negative and interrogative. Negative, not, we always have not. Interrogative is like question mark. So both of them, we use them with countable and uncountable. Okay, clear? Okay, let's practice to see if you got this. Here we have 10 sentences, and you're going to see if the sentence is affirmative or negative or interrogative. You stop the video and you did the exercise. You choose the correct word, either some or any. The first one. Okay, the first one. I need a car and dollars. Is it affirmative, negative, interrogative? I need a car and dollar. It is an affirmative sentence, so we're going to use some. I need a car and some dollar. He would like help. He would like help. So again, it is an affirmative sentence. We're going to use yes, some. Correct. 3. There aren't policemen in the streets. Aren't, verb to be in negative form. So the sentence is what? Is a negative sentence. So we're going to use any. There aren't any policemen in the street. There aren't. Do you know plumber? So it's interrogative. We're going to use, again, any. He needs to make friends. So what type of sentence is this one? Yes, it is an affirmative sentence, and we're going to use what? Some. Correct. Do you have idea why he's always alone? We have question mark, so the sentence is interrogative. Do you have any idea why he's always alone? The seventh sentence. Charlie doesn't have friends too. Doesn't, verb do in negative form, so it's an negative sentence. We're going to use any. My sister hasn't got interesting book about history. So again, it is an hasn't. It is a negative sentence. My sister hasn't got any interesting books about history. My mom doesn't read. Same, any. I've got news for you. I've got, which sentence is this one? Affirmative. I've got some news for you. Okay, I hope you got it correct. Okay, so right now we're going to learn about many and much. So let's start with how many, because it's a little easier. Many is used with countable noun. It means a lot. So for example, I have a lot of friends. I have many friends. So it says when we're not giving a specific number. I have 5 friends, I can say, but I can also say I have many friends. Maybe I have 10 dogs. That's not true, but imagine that. That's a lot of dogs. Can I say I have many dogs? We use many for countable noun. How many dogs do you have? I have many dogs. I have 10 dogs. So remember this. Countable nouns, we use how many with countable nouns. A way to remember it is, like I've said before, you use an with countable noun, and many has an in it. M-A-N. So many has an A-N in it. That's a little memory trick, okay? So if you want to remember many, you said, oh, A-N, A-N. We use A-N for countable noun. We use many for countable noun. How many? Many. How many in interrogative and affirmative, we say many. Much is used for countable nouns, so much means the same thing, okay? It means a lot. And we use much for uncountable. So, for example, money, I told you before, money is uncountable. So we could say, I don't have much money. Or how much money do you have? I don't have much clothes. How much clothes do you have? I don't have much. Now a lot of students got really stressed about this, and they say much, many, count, uncountable. Oh, this is terrible. I don't remember any of it. Here is the trick. This is good to learn, but if you don't know and you're really stressed, you can use a lot for both countable and uncountable. This time a lot for both of them. Okay, so I don't have a lot of money. I don't have a lot of friends. I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of money. Okay, so if you don't know, use this, a lot of. Now let's do a little practice to check your understanding. How many or how much? How much or how many cars are there? So car, is it countable or uncountable? We have S at the end, so it is countable. We can count 1. So we said how many? We have 1, 2, 3. There are 6 cars. Next one, how much or how many sugar is there? Sugar, is it countable or uncountable? Yes, it is uncountable. How much sugar is there? There are 3 spoons of sugar. How much or how many pictures are there? Pictures. Is it countable or uncountable? It is countable. So we use how many? Can you count them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 pictures. How much milk is there, or how many milk is there? Milk, is it countable or uncountable? Can you count it? No. So we say how much. It's uncountable. There are 2 boxes of milk. Okay. I hope you understand this. So we have learned a lot today about countable and uncountable nouns. And this is something that requires a lot of practice, okay? I recommend you to subscribe to my channel because there are a lot of more resources on all sorts of different topics related to grammar, vocabulary, writing and reading. So thank you for watching, and until next time, take care.